Boo! Did I scare you? Huh? Did I scare anybody? But anyway, welcome back to another supplemental for Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews. It's the week of Halloween, so I decided, hey, let's do another spooky, scary HMR supplemental episode. Except last year I didn't do a supplemental. I skipped ahead in the timeline and we did Thomas's Halloween Adventures for Halloween last year. But this year, it's a supplemental because I don't have any other Halloween releases to showcase that I haven't already showcased. So yeah, we're doing another supplemental. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but this supplemental is on Percy's Ghostly Trick from 2008, I believe. Yes, 2008. I had my source pulled up on my laptop off camera over here, so I had to look really quick. But yeah, this is Percy's Ghostly Trick from 2008, so let's go ahead and take a look at it here. As you can see, Thomas and Friends logo, some spooky, scary spider webs, Percy's Ghostly Trick in a very ghostly font with, looks kind of like Frankenstein right there with the ghostly, kind of like it's stitched together. It looks pretty cool. There's a ghost over there, and there's Percy looking very spooked. Some jack-o'-lanterns down there. It's a very spooky cover art here. I really like it. On the side, we've got our Hit Entertainment logo. My camera will ever focus. Come on, there you go. Thomas and Friends logo, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Cartoon Thomas, Anchor Bay down there at the bottom. On the back, Thomas and Friends logo, Percy's Ghostly Trick. There's your blurb about what's on the disc, a snapshot from Woolly Bear, and another snapshot from Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure. Features, 6 fun-filled stories, a sing-along song, Thomas's Anthem. We have a game, Who Am I, and a character gallery. Text specs down there at the bottom. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, Lego Lover's just going to open it up, but do not be deceived. It's actually a slipcover. Ooh. And if we look underneath, it's a standard 2007 print of Percy's Ghostly Trick. Wow, so it's kind of like we're looking at 2 copies here today. Right there. It's in that style of, you know, late 2000s reprint of VHS tapes and such. Percy's Ghostly Trick and other Thomas stories. Percy right there looking spooked. Oliver and Toad at the bottom. On the side, Cartoon Thomas, DVE logo, scroll on down, Anchor Bay at the bottom. On the back, same snapshots as there were on the slipcover. Throw that there. I presume it's the same blurb. I haven't read either of them. Bonus features are the same. Story stops are the same. Now we open it up. Eco case. Ugh. There's your disc, squished up version of the poster art on this poster right here and not on the slipcover. Now the slipcover itself is actually pretty cool, and prior to us going into the menu tour, I'm actually going to take this into a dark room to show you what it looks like in the dark. That's a clue to what it does in the dark. Okay, so I tried to take this into my closet over here and show you all that this does glow in the dark. The Ghostly Trick, the ghost, and the jack-o'-lanterns and Percy's eyes actually glow in the dark, but my camera wasn't picking it up very well. Actually, not at all, really. It was just a dark screen. So I decided, well, we can't exactly show that on camera. So, but take my word for it. If I can get a picture of it, I'll put it up right after the segment's done. But if not, we are going to go ahead and transition into our menu tour of Percy's Ghostly Trick.
Welcome to the island of Sodor. I'm Sir Topham Hatt, and this is Percy. We are so happy that you are here. We have so much planned for you today, and we can't wait to take you on all the adventures of Percy's Ghostly Trick. Get your tickets and hop on board for all sorts of non-stop fun. To watch all the adventures of Percy's Ghostly Trick, select Play All Stories. If you wish to select one of your favorite adventures, please choose Pick a Story. Percy's Ghostly Trick comes with an exciting game for you to enjoy. To play, pick the Who Am I game. Learn more about your Island of Sodor friends by visiting the Character Gallery. For more fun, there is also a sing-along song. With so many places for you to explore, you and Percy had better get started. Have fun.
Alright everyone, here we are for our menu tour for Percy's Ghostly Trick, and man, what a throwback that was. It's been so long since we've had a classic series release supplemental, and even at that, a classic series release on this show for a long time. I'd actually forgotten that I would unmute my TV and let that little menu thing always play through whenever we did menu tours for all the classic series releases. I can't remember off the top of my head if Percy's Ghostly Trick is one of those that I skipped doing a menu tour on. I can't imagine it was. Ah, well, we're going to go ahead and look at the menu anyway, because it's been a long time since we have. So pick a story. What kind of stories do we have on here? Percy's Ghostly Trick, Woolly Bear, Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure. This is a story that a lot of people hate. I honestly like it. I mean, yeah, it's a bad rewrite, and it's not covered up very well, but it's still an entertaining story. Escape, one of the best episodes of Thomas and Friends ever made. Oliver owns up a pretty good one, and plus it stars Oliver. And All at Sea. All of these episodes are classics, by the way. I love Percy's Ghostly Trick. Who am I? I'm debating whether or not I want to play that game. Character gallery, I don't think that they changed anything. Oh no, it's actually kind of different here. Look at that. Thomas, James, Percy. I think Sir Topham Hatt's actually telling us something. Let's listen.
Even learn fun facts about each of them. Use your arrow buttons on your remote control to pick your favorite character, and press the enter button to begin. You can either sit back and read along, or, if you're in a hurry to see a favorite Sodor friend, you can click on...
Alright, so it's like an interesting setup to the character gallery here. Let's choose Fergus. Fergus is an interesting character.
Fergus is a traction engine who works at the cement works. Working around all the dust has given Fergus a chronic cough, but he is extremely reliable and always plays by the rules. Unsurprisingly, he's resistant to change and can be irritated when other engines muck about.
Huh, interesting. I didn't know Fergus had a chronic cough. That's a detail that the TV series kind of skipped out on. Let's choose somebody else. Donald Douglas or Harvey? Let's choose Harvey. He's not really represented enough.
Harvey is a good-natured crane engine, brought to the island to help loading and unloading of freight. No job is too big for him. He's used in the yards, the docks, and building sites, but his true home is the Sodor Waterworks. Although at first the other engines teased him for his unique look, Harvey, with his breakdown crane, soon proved that he too was a really useful engine.
I think I learned that fact about the waterworks in another character gallery which also featured Harvey. So I already knew that, but thanks, Sir Topham Hatt. Let's choose one last engine. You know what? In honor of my boy John, a.k.a. Duncan Wooden Railway, we're going to look at Duncan.
Duncan means well, but will rock and roll whenever the mood takes him. He tends to have a mind of his own, which makes him obstinate and rude on occasions. He has a big heart, but is a little misguided. Duncan is now part of my narrow gauge railway, of which he feels very overworked. Duncan first went to the narrow gauge railway when Peter Sam had an accident.
Okay, cool. Interesting how Duncan is the only narrow gauge engine in this section. I'm kind of confused by that. It kind of makes me think of when I was a kid. I had a lot of take-along characters, but the only narrow gauge character I had was Duncan. I'm not really sure why. He was just the only one I ever got. So, was that a reference to me? Probably not. Sing-along song. I think I can guess which one it is. It's the Thomas Anthem, which is a throwback to the VHS release of Percy's Ghostly Trick, where the Thomas Anthem was the very first sing-along song to ever show up on a VHS ever. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this spooky, scary HMR supplemental on Percy's Ghostly Trick. I'm very happy to have this special 2007 released version with the very rare sort of kind of glow-in-the-dark slipcover. Happy that that glows as well. That, everybody's going to wrap up our supplemental for Halloween 2017. So I want to thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody. And have a very, very happy Halloween.